Luther up in here. All right.
Excuse me, I'm tongue-tied. I'm so proud of this moment today. But Commissioners Carol Duplessis, retired Chief of Police and Special Advisor to the Executive Director currently. I am very honored to be present for this event today, as well as being asked to administer this oath of office to the Open Housing Authority's 7th Chief of Police, Victor Dupree. And Patricia, not to outdo you, but I was actually hired by our first chief and had the privilege of working alongside every single one. Yeah, not to date myself. Over 21 years ago, Chief Dupree came to my office to be interviewed for a police officer position. This event really sparked my respect and admiration for Luther. And you don't mind if I call you Luther, Chief, right? There'll be plenty of time for Chief. From his origins as a pastor's son, his work with the Boys and Girls Club, and during that time, he was a single father raising 2 young sons. From day one, Luther's genuine care for the welfare of the community at large has been unparalleled and continues to be amplified throughout his career. Seeing so much potential in Luther, I really tried to work close with him over my time with the department to provide prudent coaching, mentoring, and of course leadership. Sometimes this was at a point of a lot of frustration to Luther. As a young sergeant, he once looked at me and rubbed his head and said, "You know, Chief," and he always starts this when he's about to say something, "with all due respect, you are a hard person to please." And first, let me tell you, I don't think I responded during that time other than I might have said, "Well, I don't care, do what I said." But let me tell you that I do recognize my faults in your statement as being hard to please. It's not incorrect. I mean, you adequately sized that one up. But I do want to tell you that I was always proud and always pleased with you, even during the course of those conversations. And they were hard conversations. I always knew you had more to give, and I was going to push you and pull every ounce of performance that you had. I believe that it was my responsibility to do so. I also believe in doing so, the swearing in is more likely than not. Moving forward, you will be responsible for the coaching and mentoring of members of OHAPD. Remember, members in and outside of the authority will look towards you as a positive example. And it's your responsibility to set that example. Now, each day moving forward, a lot of things that you will have to do. And I just want to point out a few things for you. Continue to demonstrate this professionalism that you've always shown, and even under the most trying circumstances, continue doing so. Embody patience. Even when others have long since would have walked away, you continue to strive towards doing the right thing and continuing to move this department and public safety as a whole forward. Continue to show humanity towards people who might say don't deserve it. We know the catalysts of our political environment these days don't necessarily reflect that. But nevertheless, the Housing Authority expects that from their Chief of Police. I'm going to say this: embody organizational courage. Mentality by take thoughtful risk. Seek out responsibility while expecting to be held accountable to your actions. But you must have courage. Continue to champion OHAPD's organizational values and key principles. There would be no greater recognition of organizational success of its members if they embodied and strive each day to live up to those adopted standards. Finally, lead the department, take charge, create an encouraging impression of strength, credibility, fairness, compassion, integrity, and continue to be reassuring to all. Using your words, not mine, Luther, no backtalk. Thus far in your career, you have been commended, rightfully honored, and thanked for your efforts. My words to you this evening, whether poorly described or eloquently articulated, offered on behalf of not me, all of us in this room, because they would not be here if it wasn't for you and the things that you bring. Obviously, you have made a great impression on everybody here. But we cannot possibly capture or adequately express our support for you as you prepare for this next chapter of your career. As a whole, everyone in this room is going to be there for you, and we know that you're going to do just a phenomenal job. With that, I'm not going to bore this group anymore, but I would like you to come forward, stand with me. I would like to invite our Executive Director, Patricia Wells, as I administer the oath of office. I should stand here on the mic.
Thank you, Chief.
They'll tell you that's a tough job. You're going to do wonderful. I state your name.
I, Dupree III,
Do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely
without mental reservation
without mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
purpose of evasion,
and I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I'm about to enter.
upon which I'm about to enter.
Congratulations, our 7th Chief of Police.
For being the son of a preacher that can turn to 20 to 30 minutes real quick. So I understand people drove from long miles away, and I want to be mindful of your time. I want to say thank you to the commissioners, Executive Director Wells, Chief Duplessis, and everyone for just the overwhelming support that you have given me. The trust and confidence that you put in me to run this department, I don't take it lightly. I take it with great humility, a level of seriousness, and again, compassion. So I thank you, and I will ensure you that I will continue to do the best I can as your chief for the betterment of our residents and community. Thank you. To my fellow law enforcement practitioners, chiefs, deputy chiefs, captains, lieutenants, assistant chiefs, you name it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have built countless relationships and friendships with many of you. Every last one of you in this room have laid some type of footprint on a path for me to follow. And I'm grateful for that. Whether it's close up, one-on-one conversations, or from afar, I have watched each and every last one of you give me something I can take with me. Whether it's being an executive, learning how to be humble, learning to just read the room. I've learned that from all of you, and I thank you. I don't want to call out names because I don't want to miss anyone, and if I do, blame the mind, not the heart. To my, I'm going to say, well, I think leave them for last. my mother and father, my family, my cousins, uncles, nieces, nephews. My dad was one of 18, so I have a huge family. Thank you all for coming and driving this far from Reno. I truly appreciate it. You all have always supported me. The love and the prayers that I receive from you daily. My cousin used to tell me often, "You're going to be chief someday." I used to tell me, "You're going to be chief someday." And I used to say, "Not me." I don't want those problems. And yet here I stand. So thank you, Mom and Dad. I have to tell you, you two are the most kindest, most gentle people I know. And I'm not saying that because you're my parents. What I've displayed, I got that from you all. I know that. The true meaning of altruism, unselfish concern for the welfare of others. You all have instilled that in me, and I appreciate it. I don't take being your son lightly. I'm not embarrassed of it. Yes, I'm a pastor's kid, and it's because of your prayers the reason why I'm here today. So thank you. Thank you. Cousins, best friends, friends in the crowd. My Alameda family, so many people. I don't want to miss anybody, but thank you for the long travels. To my immediate family, my wife and kids, you all have seen me struggle. Late night hours, early morning shifts, frustrations, sometimes not being at home to make dinner or do my part. But yet still, you kept me humble, you supported me, and you kept me rooted. So I thank you for that. I don't take it lightly. I know I've been a headache at times, but I am human. But I appreciate the love and support. My father-in-law and his family, thank you so much. My sister-in-law, you have always supported me, Lolo. I appreciate you greatly. My Spanish is not the greatest, otherwise I would say it in Spanish, but te amo mucho. I see so many friends in the back, and I'm just so humbled and grateful. To my command team, I stand here, but really you should be standing here with me. When I took on the interim role, I was struggling, and each and every last one of you stepped up to the plate and had my back. And I know without a shadow of a doubt, I've accomplished this task, this promotion, because of the help and assistance that I got from my command team. So I thank you. I don't take it lightly, and I really appreciate you. To my OHA family, OHAPD, thank you for your hard work, sacrifice, and resilience. This job we do is not easy. I know I demand a lot. I know I want perfection in many things. And a lot of times you keep me humble and you tell me you're a hard man to please. I said those words as well. But there's a reason why I want perfection. Because we are in the spotlight. Law enforcement will forever be in the spotlight. And we have to do better. We need to do better. We need to be transparent. We need to have legitimacy. But we need to just be true to who we are and understand that folks are going through tough times. And they don't need the road cops all the time. They need someone with a level of compassion who can communicate and talk to folks. And so, yes, I will demand. Police work is going to happen regardless. That's a part of the job. But can we do the other side of it? The de-escalation, the softer side of policing. That's important. So I'm going to leave you with this. My OHAPD family. This badge we wear is not a symbol of power, but rather our obligation to protect and serve and stand for those who cannot stand for themselves. I appreciate you. I thank you. I'm humbled. And with that, Ms. Wells, Commissioners, I'm ready to be your police chief.